Now then, on today's exciting episode of Plastic Tat and Waffle, which is what we should call the channel, we're going to be doing a system overview review. If there is such a thing, an overview review, can we say that? We can. We don't use the word review enough. Yes, we're going to review one of these wonderful little emulation devices, which I picked up a few weeks ago. Yes, we're going to talk about the Super Retrocade. Welcome to the Game Pantry. This is the Retro Bear. Hope you are well. And yes, so I did say a couple of weeks ago I was going to do this, and do you know what? I'm actually going to do something I said I was going to do. Hey, that's unusual, isn't it? Yeah, packed with over 90, I think it's 93. So technically speaking, that's correct. It's not much over 90. I mean, could you say packed with just over 90 games? Would that sell it to you? I don't know. Just over 90 popular games. Now, that might be a bit of a bone of contention. But as you can see, it's come with this lovely artwork on there. We can see Mega Man there, and we can see them. And lots of graphics with all these well-known insignias and things that people recognise. So you can see Mega Man 2, we got Final Fight at the top here, Burger Time, Double Dragon, Joe and Mac. Nice little flip open there, so we can see we got Mini Fight, Mighty Final Fight, Super R-Type, 1942 Gunsmoke, Bonnet Commando, Strider, more Double Dragon, more R-Type, Ghouls and Ghosts as well, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. And yes, it comes quite compact, this rather slightly battered box, but this is what happens when you buy second hand. But not I have a problem with buying things second hand. Yes, this comes with a mixture of arcade classics and console favourites. Not my words, but the words of the makers on the back. Also comes with a little console, couple of controllers, and the usual paraphernalia you need to hook it up to a television. Any old television. Well, television with a HDMI, I think. I think it's got composite, hasn't it? No, it hasn't. Yeah, I'll run it through the old telly then. Right, that'll be interesting. Should be all right. Should be all right. This is long as it's not composite, because that one can't do composite at the moment. Yeah, so I picked up a couple of weeks ago from my local retro game shops. Paid somewhere between what my good friend Pete Fife got it for, which was 15 quid, and what the RRP was, which was £60. I won't tell you what I paid for it, because we did a deal on it. And yeah, it is officially licensed by Capcom, Data East, IREM, and Technos, so we know it's an official thing, but there is an unofficial way of getting your own stuff onto here. Now, I'm not sure whether this is the European or the American version, but I believe the American version, you can put arcade stuff on it. So the European version you can't. It has a problem with it. I don't know what it is. That's far too technical for a small 2-bit channel like this one. But you can put Mega Drive, SNES, NES, etc. on here. So a little SD card, shove it in the back, and then you can go on your merry way, can't you? That'll be quite good. So yeah, you can do, you're just limited to the 90 games. I mean, to be fair, 90 games on here, I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, nothing here that isn't readily available elsewhere, which may wonder why, if you've got a number of these devices, do you need another one of these? It's choice. People do like this. As I said, mentioned Pete. Pete loves these sort of things, and I every now and again one comes along. I go, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. My opinion has changed a little bit over the years on these things. So I suppose the best way to do is to sort of get it open, have a look, and then we can sort of commence with the swearing and the technical problems, trying to get it hooked up to the old telly, then running it through the computer, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of messing around on this one, but hopefully all worthwhile. So there'll be something here, and it'll go like that, or that, or that, and I'll be back in a second to start talking you through it. Right, there's my hand, we're back again. We are battling natural light from the outside, but turn all the lights off, close all the curtains, and actually that's gone swimmingly well. Although this is the second time I've recorded it, because there was too much light. Can you believe that? Too much light. But here we have the inners of the box. Now the box and he leans over, I think, throwing it away. I think basically you got a standard cabling with it. I'm just trying to remember what it said you could fit it on the side. So it packaged with 90 classic games. It was HDMI, 2 wired USB. They're 2 wired USB 6-button controllers, and I'm guessing possibly you may have got some cables with it. Possibly not, but this is it. I suspect that wasn't given away with it. Now it's still whiting out. I thought, anyway. The sun's come out. I'd help filming these things during the day. But yes, so that's a USB power connector, which looks very similar like the one I've already brought up from downstairs in anticipation, which is that one. But anyway, and then this is what you get inside the, well, I presume it's what you got inside the box. We have the power cable, so that plugs into the back of your console. That then plugs into the top of the charger. You know, people may not have seen this before, but there we go. So just show Mrs. Bear doesn't do all the things around here. Technically, right. We've got a HDMI cable. You've all seen a HDMI cable before, but guess what? You haven't seen that one, have you? Unless somebody else has done a video with this particular console. In which case, that may be its second appearance, in which case it may be due some royalties, we don't know. And then this here, the USB, 2 USB ends here, one there, and one tucked away under here, which you probably can't see because it's just out of fingers there. Those are connected to the controllers, which we'll have a look at in a second, but let's have a look at the actual Retrocade itself. Because that's what it is. Now, it's not very big, is it? Because you can't see it. Well, you can. You can't see it. You can't see it. That's how big it is. You know, I'm no Andre the Giant, so I've got giant hands. But when I say it fits in the palm of your hand, it does. It fits in the. You can do it. Please, sir, can I have another Retrocade? You know what I mean? It's so tiny. It really is. Beautifully compact. Go faster stripes on the front with the name of the console in case you forgot what you plug yourself into. A rather not nice on-off button. That's probably the worst bit about it, to be fair. Another on the front there, retro bit. I think that retro bit. You can't probably see that it's whiting out, which is it wasn't doing a short while ago. But it says retro bit there. You've got 2 controller ports on the front, which you can just about see there. You've got some vents down the side, which you're not going to be able to see. Bloody sunlight. Underneath, you have, very unusually and quite bizarrely, a 12 rating. I've never seen a 12 rating label on the console before. That is supremely different. How weird is that? And then the back. And again, this was perfectly fine 5 minutes ago. So you got from here to there, you have SD card slot for those of you who want to add your own game to it. I'm not endorsing that, I'm not telling you that, that's entirely down to you. Your HDMI connection, your 3 component composites, yellow, red, white, and then there's your power cable at the back. So everything like to it. Also you've got 4 little tabs on the bottom, which give a very, I mean that is, you're not moving that if you just wiggle it. I mean you push it, it will, but it's pretty sturdy. It's pretty good. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, it's a PCB in a box. But I've got to say, it's pretty well built. Are there any screw holes underneath? That may be a screw hole, but there aren't many. In fact, there aren't any apart from that one. That might be your only way in. In fact, it may not even be broken. May not need to have to break it for any particular reason. But yeah, you know, it looks very well made. It looks like someone's actually put a bit of thought into this. There is a Evercade overtone to it, I'm guessing, the same colours. This came out, I believe, before the Evercade. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to take up much space, is it? You can stick that on your unit under all your consoles and have that happily hooked up and not have to worry about space needed. Anyway, very, very good. Very happy with that. That works. Let's show you the controllers. And if I can get the controllers out, that would really help. There we go. So this one's still got the bag on it. I'm guessing it has been used. The other one's hasn't got a bag on it, so I'm guessing that has. So there we go. But there, so you've got a nice long cable. Now, a lot of these things about these type consoles that people really do get annoyed about is the length of the cable. I can honestly say that is quite a hefty cable. You can see the sun's gone in there. See what a difference that makes? See what a difference that makes to it? Look, can I have a quick look at the Retrocade again very, very quickly? before the sun comes back out. Look, there we go. There's the back of it. You can see everything clearly now. Look, there we go. There we go. Look, there's the vents down the side, and that's very important to some people. Vents, look. That's the bottom of the 12 rating. Look at that. Doesn't move. Lovely. Right, there we go. We can recap. Can I say, the first sunny day we get in the UK this year, and it's playing havoc. Right. That's the controller. Nice long cable. D-pad seems pretty robust. That's not bad at all. Probably maybe hear that little bit like clicking. It's not a micro switch, but it's clicking. It's a fair one. It's not too loose. You can do that. You can roll your finger across it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Buttons, I think they seem absolutely fine. Again, they go up and down nicely. Yeah, there's a slightly different feel to it. So what we've got labelled here is X and Y. Those feel a bit different to A and B. I'm not sure that's a benefit or not, but they feel a bit more rounded. Those feel a bit more indented and a bit more clicky. Those are, I'm guessing, the start and select buttons, but they're not actually labelled. But again, they are nice ones as well. 2 shoulder buttons. They actually seem really good, those, actually. To be fair, those are quite good. That one a bit more, yeah, that one a bit more clicky. I think they're about the same, And then there's the back of it as well. Made in China, I think. Let's say China or Cyprus. You can't read it. It says made in China. Anyway, there we go. But yeah, I mean, it's lightweight. It is really lightweight. It sits in the old hand rather nicely. I don't think you're going to have too many problems with cramping there. It's not a slippery plastic as well. Doesn't feel matte. It feels there's a bit more to it than that. A little bit of a rough edge, but that might be because somebody's used it previously. Actually, it fits quite nice. That's not going to slip out of your hand all of a sudden. You're not going to go like that. You'd have to put some real effort into it. And I have smooth piano playing hands, so I've got these hands have not done a nice day's work in their life. But yeah, we're now going the other way. We've got no light at all now. What is going on with this bloody English weather? But yeah, honestly, I can say that is a pretty damn good pad. That's not bad. Not bad. Some of these pads are absolutely rubbish. Of course, the proof is going to be actually sticking it into the telly, which is where we're going to go next. But there we go. Isn't that nice? You can see it in all its glory. The Super Retrocade console. I think when you look at some of these things, that actually looks an awful lot better than probably most of the stuff on the market, I would have to say. But yeah, definitely. I'd say that is a good solid 8, 9 out of 10 build quality on that. I really do. I'm not going to shovel this back in here because I'm going to get it out in a minute and play it. Right, so there we go. That's that. Nicely done. Bit of an overlay. I am now going to move this and get this plugged into the telly, which then will now mean another switch of angle, another switch of control, and hopefully, if I can get the capture device working, we may get some gameplay. Now, as part of Play More in 24, this is going to tie in with that. Now, technically speaking, I'm using Play More in 24 to play games I've got. If I can't play them on the original systems because I've got an issue with the right cables to the telly, I'm playing them off emulation. This is going to be a bit different. This is just going to be playing what's built in there. I'm not going to go through every single one of them. We'll be here for months. But we'll just pick a few out and we'll have a go at them and see how we get on. So, quicko, presto, changeo, and I'll see you over in one of those directions, but not that direction because that's straight out the window. Right, so, yes, back. This is me. Hello. Yes, now, the reason we've got it doing this way is because for, I don't know, the past 20 minutes or so, I've been desperately trying to get this hooked up to the capture. Now, I can't quite understand why it won't. Everything about it is right. I'm not sure whether I've got a dodgy lead somewhere or what have you. But anyway, unfortunately, I can't get it to run through the capture device, so you're going to have to work with the old analog system as we'll go through this. So this is what you're presented to on startup. There's not an awful lot that goes on You just simply get the logo, which is at the top there. It just comes up with a black screen, that's it. And then you're left to pick games of your choice. So you've got nice layout here, tells you what you're looking at. So that's 1942, 10-yard fight. 1943. Just turn that one off. Does that make any difference? Will that make any difference? No. Right, we'll turn them back on again. So you get 1943, Act Fancer, Air Duel, Bionic Commando. So you'll have different versions. So that looks like it's possibly the NES version. You can see here we've got Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninjas. That looks like it's the NES version. That looks like it's the arcade. Burger Time down there. What else we got? Dragon Breed. So Double Dragon. That's the original Double Dragon 3, but no Double Dragon 2, surprisingly enough. Dragon Breed. We've got Final Fight 2, Final Fight 3. Forgotten Worlds is quite an interesting one if you never played Forgotten Worlds. That's quite a strange one to see on here. You've got Ghouls. So Gargoyle's Quest, you've got Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts. Gunsmoke, which I know a lot of people quite enjoy playing. I was looking forward to that one. You've got Hammerin' Harry, looks like you've got the arcade. See, again, it labels the arcade, but some of the ones it doesn't. Heavy Barrel, you've got an entire area of Joe and Mac 2, Joe and Mac Returns, Joe and Mac Caveman Ninja, Knights of the Round Table, which I think is an arcade game. Oh, that's quite. I've never played that. I'd quite like to play that. That'll be quite fun. What else we got down here? Magical Drop, Legendary Wings. We've got the Mega Man games 1, 2, and 3, Mega Twins. Then we've got the Mighty Final Fight. Midnight Resistance, that's a good one, old classic there. Mercs, Mr. Heli, another classic. Renegade, you play the 8-bit and 16-bit versions, that's very different. Ninja Spirit, which I think I've got on the Amstrad. And then you got your R-Types, R-Type, R-Type 2, R-Type 3. Slice by Secret Agent, that's quite interesting to see on this as well. Getting one of these. Well, the reason I bought this was some slightly different games on here. Sidearm, Side Pocket, Street Fighter 2010, Strider, and Strider 2. And then we come down to the Super games, Super Birdie Rush, Super Burger Time, Super Dodgeball, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which means it's 10 times harder than the other ones. We've got Super Side Pocket, Super R-Type, and Thunder Blaster Trojan, Two Crude Dudes, which I think was a follow-up to Mercs, I think. Vigilante, where you have to rescue Madonna. And then your last couple of games down here, Wizard Fire, X Multiplier, and Zippy Race. So you've got quite a selection on there. Those are the games that you get free with it. Nothing else been added onto this, which is good. First time I've seen it sort of start up. And let's have a go at Double Dragon, shall we? Try it now. Start the game. Start. Now, of course, we don't know which one is the start button and which isn't, so that might be it. No? Yes, that's it there. There we go. So you've got the volume. You got various selections here. You got the background music on. Turn that back to where it was. There we go. Can I go back? Can I go back? There we go. Start that again. And you got video options, so you can change things around. Controller input, which tells you what your controllers are. ABL. What on earth is that? AX, yeah, that tells you. Yeah, doesn't actually tell you what the controls are as such. And then advanced settings, so you got smoothing and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all good to see. It's all good to see. Plenty of options there if you want to go around messing with them. That's the settings. That's the select button, right? Okay, I'll be working out as I go along. So that's the start button then. So there we go, Double Dragon, and it gives you overview of that. Sorry if I've knocked the camera there. And yeah, there you go. So you got your punch, pick up, jump, kick, etc. There we go. You've also got loads of save states as well, which is rather good to have. And you can have 2 players if you so wish to as well. Just wait for it to load in. Loading the ROMs. There we go. I've actually got the sound turned up on this, I can't remember. There we go. You may be able to hear that. This is in the track mode at the moment, so I'm just going to just see if I can. That's not it. Okay. I'm guessing we can all see that quite well, can't we? Oh, credit 1. Push start button. There we go. Now, of course, the thing is, can I actually remember what the controls were? Probably not. And again, my rather fetching blue attire. Headbutt. Yeah. That's a kick, and then that's the jump button. So jump and kick. Yeah, okay, that's it. It's fairly responsive, actually. There's not a lot. I mean, you usually find a bit of lag on it, but I honestly, I think everything is as it should be on this one. Oh, get out of it. Take one of those. Did remember playing this on the Amiga back in the day. I mean, all the home conversions for the micros were absolute rubbish. So this is to play the original arcade, but I think the emulation's pretty good on this. I mean, it's compared to how some of these things are emulated, and maybe not quite as good as they should be. Avoid the bird with the whip. Well, I'm not going to be able to avoid everybody. Oh, they're going to come up after me. Okay. No more for you. Whoa! Some real slow down there. Okay, that didn't react very well to that at all. Whoa! That slowed down quite badly, actually. There we go, take care of that one. So let's pick that up. No, I'm going to fall off without it. Oh, that was not clever. I'll take care of the bitch with the whip first. Come here. Oh dear. It's a lot easier on the Amiga, I know that. Yeah, it does seem to have slowed down quite a bit, but I know if there's too much going on, I don't know. Well, I think there should be too much because like 3 sprites on the screen. I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference, is it? Yeah, it's got a bit quicker now. Ow. Stop doing that. I'll take a whip with me. There we go. Yeah, use the whip like Indiana Jones. There's a cat asleep. Can we wake the cat up? Ow! Who's throwing knives at me? Oi! You, stop that. Game over. Continue. Yes, we'll have a continue, shall we? Just play a bit more of this. Yeah, a little disappointed with the slowdown on this, I've got to say. I thought this did look quite good, and well, it's the same things like cars, isn't it? You know, some cars look really good until they start moving. And then they're not so good. Whoa. Mr. T. Does exactly the same as that other bloke. You stop doing that. Right. He actually got run over by that. Oh yes, roll it at him, that's clever. Oh God. God, stop doing that. I think what we'll probably do after this is just put one of the shooters on and just see how we get on with that. Bonus points. Does that mean I completed the first level? Now I've just moved on to the next bit. The idea is just try and trap these guys and stick them over by the holes. Because if you knock them down there, they fall down. Oh, double team effort. Nicely done. Yeah, he's fallen off the edge, so... Yeah, it's disappointing, because again, I'm not sure whether this would actually be any good in the two-player mode. There might be a lot of... Oh, I've got to go and fight him. Oh, fall off the edge. Nice one. Right. You're rather fetching pink top. Come here. There you go. Right. Up we go. Up and over. I've just got up there. You knocked me back down again. Get up. Stop it. Oh, I've got to fall off the edge. Right. I've had enough of that. That's putting credits in. I didn't want that. I can keep adding credits, but I can't actually get out of the game, which is rather annoying. There's no pause. There's no pause function either, which is really... No, not even holding that button down. All that one. Ah, there we go. Return to main menu. Ah, do you press both at the same time? Yes, press both at the same time. Right, return to main menu, please. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that was alright. That was alright. We better put a shooter on now, haven't we? Just to get an idea of what we're dealing with. We got some menu music as well. Boogie Wings. Sure, I remember seeing that being played. Okay, yeah, action game developed by Data East, published in 1992. Okay, let's have that one, shall we? And see how we go. I must admit, I didn't even actually check the controls, so... Oh, thank you very much. Nice round of applause to start the game with there. Right. I like this already. It's really difficult to play with the camera in a way. I appear to have picked up a truck. I know. Why am I on the ground? Get in. I'm on a tank. Again, there's no auto fire on these things, so it's really annoying. So. Oh, I'm dead. Now I've got to be playing back. I've lost me. Excuse the lack of commentary on this, I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'll have another continue, that's quite good actually. So there's no slowdown on this, you know, it doesn't appear to be affecting the course of the game, this at all. Right, stage clear, there we go. I hope you're able to see all this, because I know the old picture isn't great, but yeah, that's pretty good going actually. Shot count, kill count 30, is that good? 39 out of 70, yeah, 76%, I will take that. There we go. Should we take that one on, shall we? Whatever that is. Now, like I said, I've never heard of this game before, but I've got to say, it's absolutely... Oh, you beat that bloody trees up as well. This is jolly good fun. Shoot the horse. That's going to upset a few people. I do apologise, but it may have been carrying a weapon. There's a dog barking as well. Oh, no, I've lost me playing again. What happened there? What are these people on? The music is insane. I love it. What am I in now? It's like a kangaroo. Should we have another quick go at that? Go on, one more go. What it's missing, sadly, is a facility to hold an auto function, fire function down, which would be great. But it doesn't have that, which is slightly disappointing. Oh yeah, Ferris wheel. Can I blood Ferris wheel up? In what? This is brilliant. Get in. Oh, was I going to get into that, or am I shooting that down? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just having a great time blasting all this stuff up. Yeah, if it had an auto fire function, it'd be great. It doesn't. Oh no, I appear to now to. Oh, where am I now? Oh. Well, I'm not going to pig zero this yet. Just needs an auto fire function. That'd be great if you had that, but it doesn't. In. How can you get in a horse? But you can multi-directional fire. This is the great thing about it. You can rotate your fire around, so you haven't got fire in just one direction. You can move in every different one you want to. I've got a dog running after me. Get in. Get in what? Get in what? Woohoo! What are those? Oh, I'm dead anyway. Oh, well, there we go. Well, that was alright, wasn't it? That was alright. I quite enjoyed that. Right, let's turn that down. And get rid of that. There we go. So, I've got to say, I was not so impressed with Double Dragon, but I was beautifully impressed with that. That was great. So that's the Super Retrocade. Honestly, I'm quite getting money's worth out of Boogie Wings to say I pay for it. But there's a lot of games on there to go through. There's obviously some recognisable classics, some I'm not familiar with, like that one. And I think if you could pick this up for a relatively low price, you'd be quite happy with that. I really do. I mean, yes, at the end of the day, it's I said earlier, it's a PCB in a box. It's emulating stuff. It's not the proper kit, but if if you just after something you find it's cheaply enough, cheaper than what I paid for it anyway, that would be an absolute bargain. If you could find it somewhere for say 20 quid, I don't think you go far wrong with it. I think if you pay more than 40 for it, I think probably that would be maybe a bit much. But even at £40, you're talking about 50p. £40, you're talking what, 50p a game? I mean that's not bad really. You got to think about the value on this. I think if you got this for somewhere between 20 to 25 quid, in the condition I got it, I mean, you got an absolute bargain. You might have to pay a little bit more for it. I did have a look on Amazon the other day. There were some listed. They'd actually got Amazon stock. There was, I think, people selling them privately, and they were looking around about the 50 quid mark. You may really get a bit cheaper on eBay. I don't really know. I've not looked. I'll leave that for you to decide. But I think, honestly, that's not a bad little investment. How much time I will spend playing it, I don't know. Obviously, I won't have a giant camera stuck in my face when I'm doing it, but there we go. So, the Super Retrocade, ladies and gentlemen, quite a few people have never heard this before. They wanted to see it. There it is. I think not a bad little system at all. Well worth it. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's been a bit of a top and tail video, but even so, may inspire you to go and buy one in the future. Hope we'll see you back here again soon. Until then, this is the Retro Bear. Hello, my hands. And I will be talking to you once again very, very soon, just in case you've forgotten who I'm talking to about. It's me, yes, it's me in cork coaster format. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.